Hello friends on YouTube, I've got me a model from Italy and from Rome, so beware what she's going to be having. She will have an ultra short hairstyle with a feminine touch, and she loves short hair. And her daughter is also with her, so they're both in Holland, and it's a privilege to have them here. So now she tells you who she is and what she wants in Italy.
Ciao, io sono Paola, vengo dall'Italia, Roma, Castelli Romani. Sono qui in Olanda da Theo per ritoccare un po' il mio taglio, farlo un pochino più carino con il suo tocco magico.
Okay, as always, I don't understand what she's telling me, but I hope when you're Italian you know what she's talking about. I'm going to start with the protection as always. And I think for Roman color, red is a wonderful color. It also looks good on a bit with her dark hair and a nice skin tone. Always start a haircut with wetting the hair. I don't wash it because I want to see what the structure is, I want to see what the moves are of the hair. And that gives me a better view of what I can do with it. I will make it clipper short, but not too short, and I'll give her a wonderful new hairstyle. Starting on the side, so I turn her a little bit. Take my cameraman a little bit to me. Don't have a cameraman. What I see is that there is not much hair growing on the chin line, so that I have to be aware of. I'm working clipper over comb, because then I can control it better than when I work with a clipper comb on the clipper. And what I do is I set out hair straight out of the skin, so I can see them better and can see better the flow and where I need to cut a little bit more or less. Soften the contour line. I think that's the most important thing to do when you want a soft hairstyle and short. Clean the hairs behind the ear. Come to the back. I can see that there's a lot of movement in the neckline, so I have to be aware of that. And when you work with a comb, you can be aware of that, because the comb is telling you what to do. But you set the hair straight out of the skin and then clipper them off, as well as using my clipper as a comb. Make nice soft contour lines and travel over the head to the back. Beware of the skull bone. She has a nice soft flowing skull bone, so you don't have a lot of volume when you go down. In between you clean the clipper blades with your fingers, so don't small hairs stick in your knives, because then they don't clipper that good. Coming over the center line, normally the center line is just flowing down. In her case it is nice, it flows from the left to the right and it's like waterfall into it. Holding my comb at a 45 degrees angle, and again set out the hair straight out of the skin. See how lovely her neckline is, how strong it is. Make sure the hairs were laid in a flowing line, so don't go straight up, otherwise you get a hairstyle you don't want, because then it's too hard or it's too manly, and I don't want that. It can be ultra short, still be feminine. You go this way and I go that way. A little more. Coming to her left side. Working my way up here because this hair is already short and I don't want that to be too short. Again, set out the hair straight out of the skin, soften the contour line. This I do with only the tip of my clipper. Clean the hairs behind the ear. With a small clipper I clean the contour line. Make sure there are no hard lines in it. Just holding the lines nice soft. Clean the facial line. Do you like it? Come to the upper hair. This is cut in a little bit of disconnect. You can see it because the long hair is laying over the short hair. This is on both sides. It can be wonderful, but also can be a little bit of a problem because a lot of weight laying on the sides, so that's harder to get it in a nice short hairstyle. What I'm going to do is I take about 2.5 centimeters of her hair. I start on the back by working her hair up. This way I get more support into my hairstyle and not this hair hanging down that quick, because the shorter the hair is, the stronger the hair is. And it gets even a better line. It looks more wonderful on her because she has a very small skull line and a skull, so it's always tiny and small. So I love when the hairstyle is also not too large. Work in the opposite lines. And this you have to practice, because and your skills are important to practice, otherwise you get rid of them. And I love to work with the scissors. I work the most with scissors. I love the sound of the scissors, and it's more, more a profession when you do it with a scissor. The clipper is a lot harder. You see that I take also the back shorter. Okay, here was laying a lot of hair, and now I go into the rounding and work in the lines of her hair. You see her hair is rounding, so what I do is I work in the opposite lines in the rounding of her hair. Make sure there's still enough hair on it, so it stays in the soft lines. Give it a flow to the front. Little slice technique. And now I have a wonderful flowing line. So the hair lays in a natural way. Also on her right side I take off the weight of her hair. I will bring it back to the normal lines. So it gives a more easy hairstyle and better to have and to hold. Coming to the front, take the hair up in an angle. So I have a little bit more hair at the front. And I can make some movement in the front. You can already see that the shape of the skull is much better. I will turn it around so you can see it. You see that the roundings are nicer, it's more flowing. It's a better way to wear the hair. Give it a little bit slice technique. Ultra small ones. Make it playable from the back so it gets more movement. Take the hair over to the other side. Work till I get on the center of the skull. Center line is laying here. I love it when it has some length at the front. And the point cut technique, I take off the length I don't need. Work my way to the back again. Do this on both sides. Control by taking up the hair with my fingers. Do the same on the other side. Small clipper, I clean a little bit more of the hair off. You can already see that it's a nice hairstyle. It's good. Strong, feminine. On a razor knife I clean the contour, so all the hairs are off. And hold it flat on the skin, because then you can't hurt someone and it brings no irritation at all. This you can practice on your legs or your arms. Okay, now we have a nice small hairstyle. And now with my small clipper I'm going to create some tattoo art in it. When you make tattoo art in the summertime, you have to be aware that the skin must be protected for the sun. Otherwise you get sunburn and you don't want that. I soften the lines of the tattoo art. Take away the weight that's lay upon it. So it has a nice soft falling. Give it a little bit shadow art. And this will grow back in about a week or two. Now ready with cutting her hair, so what I'm going to use is a little bit foam. I lay that on top.
Like a cake.
Like a cake.
Italian cake.
It's from Rove hair, it smells wonderful. It's not sticky or something like that, but it has a good effect on hair. Softly blow drying her hair. Make sure the hairs lay in the line of her, how they fall and how they go. Set out the front a little bit higher. Give it a playable effect. I will use of Goldwell, the crystal turn. It's gel wax. Brings nicely all the things I want into her hair. Glow, a little bit stability, and brings out the colors and the tattoo art more. And it don't get the hair greasy. And this is my short feminine hairstyle for this wonderful Italy woman.
Thank you, Theo.
You're welcome, my love. See how wonderful her skull is now? You can see the shape of it. She has a wonderful skull. I see how lovely the tattoo art is. You're looking wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it.